Okay, hi, we are back. We're almost done with the name tag. What we want to do is we want to add a name now, okay? So we have this outline shape, which is actually a very nice, interesting, complex shape, and you can see you've learned a lot from just, working on the shape, like how cool these things can be. Okay, but what we want to do is put a name tag. What we're gonna do is this is gonna be like the main part of the thing, and then we're gonna kind of like cut out the words, letters, so you can like kind of see through the name tag. This is what laser cutters do on like a straight cut, and we're gonna kind of do that as the first thing to do. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick the text tool. Okay. So the text tool works like this. There's lots of options with the text tool. You can actually make the text go side. You can put it on a path, which is cool because you can rotate it. You can do lots of different things. I'm just going to use this like this straight. Okay, that's what we're going to do right now. So we're going to like this. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this. This is pretty easy to do, and you have some options. So I'm going to go like this and hit it. Okay. Let me change the font's up really high right now. Let me just change this to like a normal font. You can see what it does. Okay, so I have it at 12, and if I type like Chris, let me see. Let's go back to normal. Like what's going to happen is normally it's going to look like this. And you're going to type this, and that's what you got, right? Okay, that's pretty small, and I don't know if we really love that for laser cutting and stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want to go to the font size. What I did was let's get rid of it. Type it. Go here. Flip it. Okay, I have it. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go up here to the font size and just start making it huge. Okay, and there I have it. Okay, so it's an object. It's like another little thing in here. So there's Chris. Okay, I don't love the font. So I was trying to figure out some fonts that I liked. I'm going to go back to the text tool, pick the text, look for things that look good. And I don't know, like last time I don't like that. I picked, I think, Playbill or something before. So there's lots of different ones. I'm sorry, like this doesn't show you. Sometimes they show you what the fonts actually look like. So a little bit, it's like trial and error with this, but that looks good. And since it keeps my name kind of small, I might add the whole part. Okay, and that's good because it'll give more problems that you might have too, because there's a problem with like the O and the P and the E that you have to kind of deal with laser cutting. Okay, so I've got this. I'm gonna go back to the text tool because I still want to make it bigger if I can. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna push the size up as kind of as big as I can because it's like a name tag, right? But not too big. Another issue you would think about too is how it's going to work structurally with what you're going to cut with. So you don't want to have like really small, like structurally this is all the material, right? So we want the material to be kind of strong around this. I mean, the Christopher part's okay, but you want this to kind of fit in there and also like not just like break or something like that. Okay. But okay, so that's what we have so far. If we laser cut it now, it would be possible to cut this, and then this would be like just like etched. And I actually want to like learn. I want to show you how to just kind of cut through the material. So you have this kind of like silhouette of Christopher or whatever. Okay, this is currently like text on on a path. What I need to do is I need to actually make the words into a path as well. So the way to do that is to click on this, okay, on this box, okay. This is a type, so I'm going to go up to type, and I'm going to say create outlines, okay, which is a good thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. And what it does is it makes it into like an entire path. So everything like the C is a path, the H is a path, R is a path, I, T, O, P, H, E, R. That's actually good. So, but what it's done though is it has a fill on it. Okay, remember we talked about fills and strokes? This has no stroke and a fill. So I'm going to turn off the fill. That's good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a stroke like that. Okay, it's got a 1-point stroke, which is too big for laser cutting, but it's not bad. Okay. So what happens is you now have this, okay? So I've got this one path here that has a .02 font, okay? And I've got Christopher, and I'm going to go for like the point. Let's make a small font too. So we're going to have to adjust all these in a second, but that's not bad, okay? And then you can do stuff with these. These are like kind of, this is grouped. Okay, it's in a big group. So I can go like this object and I can ungroup it. Okay, and it will allow me then to pick like the C. And I could do something like this. I could make the C bigger than the R. Okay. You know, or I can make the O bigger than anything. You know, something like that if I wanted to. I kind of like that. And make the R biggest on the end. Okay, or I could stretch them a little bit, make the R really big. Okay, kind of like that. Okay, maybe make the okay. This is also group 2, I'll bet. So, opie, no. So I don't know if I can go in there and like I want to change the size of the eye. So I guess I have to go like this with the individual anchor point. You know. Individual anchor points and kind of change them if I want to make the eye a little bit bigger and things like that. So, but I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so I've got this sort of like cool thing. I could do more, but actually, if I laser cut it right now, everything will be okay except for this. Because what's going to happen is the laser cut is going to cut through the O, and it'll actually try to cut through here. But when you're done, you're not going to have the inner part of the O. You're not going to have the inner part of the P. You're not going to have the inner part of the E. Okay, so we're going to need to do something about that. And that's the next one.